What are some of your memories of Natty Neidhart and Christy Vane?
Ugh, like they were closest
So,
friends. Still to this day,
yeah.
they're closest friends, and the biggest hearts you can imagine from two girls, and so sweet. Like
Right.
honestly, there is no bad blood in those two, and we just owe them so much.
Yeah.
We owe them.
Natty, it was cute because we always laugh because like Brie and I we taught Natty like the diva thing, like the
Fashion.
dressing and the fashion,
Which she nails now. Natty's probably one of the best dressed people.
And then she, helped us with the wrestling moves and all that stuff. And so we'll always laugh about that. But I think when we have such a bond with both Chrissy and Natty because those were like the first girls we actually, got in the ring with. So you grow a certain trust because
Completely.
it was like they both were so experienced. And so we put full trust in them. Like, okay, let's try this move. Let's do that. So we all became good friends and we go on our like power walks every morning together.
We'd have so
and
much
we'd
fun.
vent and we'd have fun and we'd have our fat belts on and like power walking and it was like seriously awesome. And I mean, last week Natty and I think talked on the phone for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Like we're still, Natty and I especially are still extremely close. And Christy and I, we keep in touch every now and then, but she's still a dear friend.
Well, and I think too, Natty understands family because look at the family she comes from, and I think we really related with her on that.
Yeah.
It's like family just means so much, so that was really cool. And Chrissy's like a spiritual sister with us. Like we connected, and we just have this amazing bond that can never be broken. So,
What other girls were down there when you were there?
Alicia Fox, who we love, she's so fun.
Yes.
We miss her a lot, and we got along great. Maryse was down there. That's our little Momo.
I was going to ask you, what are your initial memories of meeting Maryse? Because you guys obviously...
Oh,
Yeah,
Tight.
well,
we
Maryse,
loved it.
we all hit it off really quick, and we just laughed because like she had to learn some of her English from us, and like Brie and I, like we have to admit we don't speak English the best, so we
you
used
would
to always
think,
laugh about that.
English
like,
was our second language,
Yeah.
but it's not.
But Maryse actually ended up living on our couch for a few months. She was in between places, and so while Brianna was always on the phone with her boyfriend for hours at night, Maryse and I would go hit the town, and we had a blast. Like, she and I instantly just hit it off.
Yeah.
Big time party girl?
Yeah.
Yes. And it's funny because we were, like, typical friends in the ring. Like, we'd argue, like, she'd be like, no, I want to do this. I'd be like, I want to do this. And so it was funny because we'd have our, like, little arguments in the ring, but, like... I love that girl.
Yeah, and I think Maryse, her two siblings are twins. So Maryse gets twins. So like Nicole and I would be fighting, Maryse would sit there and be like, I know this will be done in 2 minutes. We all start laughing. So like Maryse got twins. So she could sit with us for hours and just know there's going to probably be 2 arguments in those hours. And she's like, just let them argue. Like, so that was the great thing about Maryse. She like really understood Nicole and I. Like, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the potential in Maryse?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I did. It's, I think... Because Brie and I being familiar with the entertainment business before, I always look for people like the it factor. And when you meet Maryse and Maryse has charisma, she has it. You look at her and you go, that girl
sexy,
belongs on
she's
TV.
Stunning. And the best thing about her is you'll have a conversation with her and she gives you 700 different facial expressions that make you laugh. And you're just like, that's amazing. Like, she sells things very well with all her facials and the way her eyes just, like, tell everything. So, we definitely, I knew Maryse would be up there in no time.
Mm-hmm.
What are your memories about Lacey Von Erich? Because I talked to a lot of people, and a lot of people have mixed things to say about Lacey.
Lacey was awesome, like, with us. Like, she was so fun.
The thing is, Lacey has a big heart, but, she just loves having her kind of fun, which was, I guess you could put it a Von Erich type of fun, which I think, everyone knows what that is. But, she was
so hard
crazy
at
in funny
practice with
ways,
her.
and she was very blunt. She had no filter. She said what was on her mind, and I respected her for that. It was like, did she just say that? And you would just die laughing. Like, Brianna and I said, like, we could sit and watch her for hours.
Totally.
Like, how she interacts with people. Like, I'll never forget a time, like, Steve Kerr was trying to tell her something. She goes, well, I just want to do a backflip off the turnbuckle, and just gets up and starts backflipping off the turnbuckle, and Steve's trying to talk to her, and Steve's finally like, I'm out of here. And we were just dying laughing. And that was Lacey.
Yeah. She was funny.
Any good other stories from Florida around the time?
Oh, gosh.
Wait, are you
That
kidding?
stick out?
That's, there's a lot.
Stick out. Green Iguana.
Yeah.
That's where we'd all go to have drinks, and it would be so much fun.
I don't know. There was just a lot of good times. I mean, we had a lot of fun, too, with Kelly. That's when we became really close with her, because she'd come in and train every now and then when she was off the road. But I'm trying to think. No stories really stick out.
She was already on the road, right?
Yeah, she was already on the road. So on her days off, because she lived in Tampa, she'd come in and train with us, and then we'd all go out and have fun, and we became really close.
Did you guys know Adam when he was alive, or did the
Yes.
come after? Okay.
Yeah, he was awesome. He was super
sweet.
sweet. He was nice. Let us borrow the Suburban and have Barbie take us around. He was just, he was awesome.
What was Kelly like outside the ring?
Well, that's her.
My PIC, my bestie. I mean, I'm going to sit here and say she's amazing. She's one of my best friends. And we honestly, like, she became a sister. Like, we traveled, like, basically my whole time together, except when she was switched to SmackDown for a little bit, which was hard. We both were, like, crying. It was so sad. But other than that, like, she's seriously like a sister. Like, was just, we both were comfortable with each other so quick. We could tell each other all our secrets. We can just, like, lay in bed and laugh about a show and seriously then lay in bed and not talk about anything.
Yeah.
Like, it was just really nice to always have her around. She's a very happy girl.
Barbie's the best too. She has a nickname for everybody, and it was amazing. Like, she'd just come in, she'd be like, she called me Riri. She'd be like, Riri, and I'm like, yay, I have a nickname.
Yeah.
But everybody, like, you just hear these little nicknames everywhere, and that was Barbie. Like, she just was so sweet with everyone, just so cute. Like, your little puppy you take everywhere.
Yeah, she is.
What was Mickie James like outside the ring?
Mickie was a sweetheart. She's your typical country girl. And she's a fun girl to drink
Yeah.
with and tell stories, and she has so much energy. So much energy.
Yeah,
That
and you
was
know,
great.
what I liked about Mickie too is she was a locker room leader, and she kind of kept everyone in check.
She did.
And I think when she had left, our locker room kind of missed that. Like, we kind of needed that person that was super sweet but still would keep you in check.
Yeah.
And where, like, everyone wanted to be very respectful, you know, because they're like, you know, Mickie will tell you, hey, blah, blah, blah. And we really missed that when she left, and I really respected her for that. I
Totally.
think, you know, being a part of a soccer team for so long, and I was a captain, like, every sport needs that. Like, you need to have that leader, and that's definitely what she was.
Memories of your six-man. I think it was you guys and Melina versus Eve, Tamina and Gail.
You said you remember this match, didn't
Yeah,
you?
with us two and Melina. Because remember, first off, we were so excited because
Oh,
Melina,
I do, yeah. Latina
Nicole,
Heat.
yeah, Nicole and I, we were begging the writers, I think, forever for us three to be together because we really wanted to do something. Like, we had all these great ideas about us, the Latinas getting together, and like, what's better than seeing a group of girls getting mad at each other and fighting? So we had all these great ideas.
Yeah.
So finally, when we got to do the match, afterwards, we're like, see, it was great, and we had all these crazy ideas, and that was as far as it went.
Yeah.
So we were bummed out.
But it was a fun match.
Yeah.
Anytime we get to the 3 or the 6 woman tags, we'd all have a lot of fun. I mean, you're laughing out there basically.
Yeah.
How was Melina like outside the ring? Cool.
Oh my gosh, she's like a sister to us. Like, she's so much fun. Like, she's a sweetheart and she has a lot of great energy, and so we
Yes,
we
and
love
I've
her.
never met anyone who laughs and smiles so much. I love
Yeah,
it.
she laughs
I know where
so
it hurts. I always think of her like when you laugh really hard and it hurts. Always I think of Melina because
Yeah, she
she
does laugh
laughs at
so
everything and she's always like, it hurts. It's so cute.
We'd have a lot of fun with her.
Yeah.
Why does she have a lot of heat on her? I was talking to different people in the business, and they say, "Oh, she's got so much heat on her."
You know, I know, like, twin thing. You know, I never really. I mean, I guess, you know, everyone has their own personal business with whatever it is in the company, but I mean, I never really saw that side at all. Like, Melina was another locker room leader, and that's like the side that Nicole and I saw, and someone who like really helped us and guided us through everything.
Yeah. I think, you know, those days of what people talk about were way before Brie and I.
Yeah.
So when we got there, I never saw Melina with heat or any of that. So I don't know.
All right. What are your memories of working with Eve Torres? I think you beat her, Brie, on April 11th to win your first team title.
That's exactly what I did.
There you go.
Eve was actually, the cool thing about Eve is that Eve came from exactly where we came from, disucss, and was an athlete, and she caught on to wrestling really great. And so the good thing is, like, we all were like on the same level, and it was really fun to kind of like start working with someone who's on the same level, even though it was like nerve-wracking because we were so used to working with all these experienced workers.
Right.
But Eve, it was awesome because we all just saw kind of how far we came and how we could put it together ourselves. And we really felt like we took another step up, and it was awesome.
Yeah, with Eve, she's actually one of my favorite people to work in the ring, and that's because she always wanted to try new things, and it was like every night she was willing to try like a whole new match with me or work on these new moves, or we were like, how can we entertain the crowd more? And so Eve and I were very good at pushing each other, and I really liked that. And she's a very, very motivated, and we're very motivated, so it was really nice to work with another girl who is motivating as well.
Yeah.
Memories of working with Alicia Fox.
Oh, Foxy.
Yeah.
I used to love just seeing her walk down the ramp and get in the ring. She's so cute.
She's actually really funny because if you ever just really listen to her in a match, you know, the stuff she blurts out, you're like, it makes you laugh. Like, you never know what she's gonna say.
Right. But as a baby face and you're working Alicia Fox, she bumps for you like, I mean, she makes your moves look killer. So when we were baby faces working with Alicia Fox, it was awesome because the way she bumped for us, we were just like, you just made me look like a badass. Thank you.